Yo, it's Roy Marcus from Morstini back from the video. Today we're going to be talking about mobile gaming as a whole and just some other topics, right? We're going to be covering all kinds of stuff. 12 minutes, long time, so let's get into it. Here, we're going to be playing some BTD Battles 2. If you're not familiar with the Balloons Tower Defense franchise, then it's basically a strategy game where you defend balloons from getting to the exit, and you have to set down towers and manage money and try to get more income, things of that nature. If you've never heard of this game, I don't want to say you live under a rock, but like this game's been around forever, right? There's been so many different Balloons Tower Defense iterations from like 2005 till now. But yeah, this is great. This is basically PvP though, instead of like versus AI. That being said, that'll be what you're seeing in this gameplay. If I walk through anything, that'll be some cool stuff I do at the end and then, winning the game. So that being said, let's dive into what is going on with mobile gaming as a whole. I feel like maybe I'm out of the loop, right? I don't follow enough like channels talking about what's the big mobile game coming out in 2025 or whatever. Like, I don't feel like there's a lot coming out now that's very exciting. Now, there have been a few games, like I know Delta Force came out and that was supposed to be a big one. I know World War Legion, I don't know when that came out, but that's a lot of fun to play. There's been some games that come out on mobile devices that have been big, but it just seems like, we're lacking in that. Destiny Rising is something that a lot of people have commented about in my comment sections, and I haven't necessarily given it enough time, so maybe I'll re-download that and get back into Destiny Rising. I've really only played it one time for like an hour-long period, so I could use some more time being put into that game, but I'm sure it's a good game. I just haven't really given it enough, like the light of day. But overall, I just feel like the mobile gaming space right now, it's been dominated by COD Mobile for so long for me. Like, I feel like for 6 years, it's just been nothing but COD Mobile, and that's been the best game by far. And I'm starting to really fade out of COD Mobile. Like, I feel like I'm not enjoying it as much. And a lot of people are feeling the same way, right? You've got a lot of other content creators that have made videos that are a lot like Jokesta, I guess. He's a big one that comes to mind. They're starting to like anything else. They're playing like anything but COD Mobile because it's just, they're getting tired of it, right? Now, they are coming back and forth to COD Mobile. They don't want to leave it. They just want COD Mobile to improve. I think a lot of people who make videos on that or who play the game in general really don't want to leave COD Mobile. They just want them to improve the game. But that's a really tough ask nowadays. I even saw that COD Mobile was doing a Street Fighter collab, I believe, which sounds cool. I think Street Fighter collab is a really cool idea, but like what about improving the actual game? Like, why don't we do that? Is that too much to ask for? So I wish they would actually do that instead of being so focused on the collabs, right? And now they're bringing in DMZ, which is a whole nother mode. Like, I don't really know what they're doing. I feel like they're not focused on the right things when it comes to creating a better Call of Duty mobile game as a whole. I mean, dude, when's the last? We haven't gotten a zombies update in 6 years. Okay, that's, whatever. You get my point. It's been so long. So I'm interested to see what DMZ is and does for us. I don't really think it's going to be that replayable, to be honest with you. I feel like people are going to play it a few times. They'll have a little bit of fun, and then they'll move on with their life, right? And they'll be back to the same problem, right? DMZ is not a mode that has the same replay value as a zombies could. Right, the zombies community on console has been playing Black Ops 3 for almost a decade. That's how replayable the mode can be. You know what I mean? So I don't think COD Mobile is really doing zombies the justice they could be doing. And if they wanted to make more money off of it, there's so many ways they could do it if they would, undo some of their things that they did and fix some things and actually improve the mode. It's just awful to we have one zombies map, but like 5 VR maps and 50 multiplayer maps. You know what I mean? Like, it's just such an odd dynamic for the COD Mobile side. But overall, I've been coming back to a lot of older games, man. I've really enjoyed BTD Battles. It's just like a nice, fun strategy game. And, coming back and relearning it. I don't like the current meta, but back when I was playing this game all the time, I loved it. The sniper meta, if you guys remember, if you played this game, where the sniper tower was like the best one for farming money, and it did a lot of damage, and it was like good in the early game. It was easy to use, kind of easy to understand, didn't have to macro or anything like that. Like, I love the sniper monkey. And back when that was the meta, I was having a blast. Like, Bonnie had just came out as a hero, having a blast with this game. and wasn't playing as much. I was definitely having like a less. My dogs are going crazy. Can you hear my dogs? Y'all might be able to hear my dogs, but they're going crazy. They hear like a police siren, and the next thing you know, they're just howling, going nuts. Like they just lose their mind. I live out in the middle of nowhere, so my dogs, they're just free to do whatever they want. But anyway, that being said, yeah, thoroughly enjoyed this game. Love using these towers, man. The monkey ace in this game, I feel like in the last game, if you played BTD Battles 1, you might remember the monkey ace, dart farm ace was like the one strategy that ruled the game for like years. I don't even remember anybody else running anything. And that was like, the ace was so good there for so long. I bet you when they created this game, they're like, we're making sure the ace is not good. You know what I mean? Make sure ace, dart monkey, not good. So don't think I've seen those metas at all. Only on certain maps where like you would run that. But I really felt like this game has been a lot better overall and how much I have enjoyed it. That being said, let's talk about some of the I don't know, just like content stuff that I've been like, I know I've been slacking, whatever, and I just haven't really had the desire to play. I know a lot of people have kind of gone through this fatigue when it comes to mainly playing COD Mobile, and like that's what you mainly do. The fatigue has gotten there for I think most of the community, right? Unless you're new. If you're new to the community and like you've only been around maybe like a few months, a year, maybe 2 years, and you're still like, this game feels fresh, still having a blast with it, I feel like I can understand that. But if you're not one of those people and you've been around like 4, 5, 6 years and you were like, regularly playing the game like crazy, I feel like now you're kind of getting burnt out of it. And not because of the way COD Mobile is as a game, but like probably the more finer details, right? Metas, things of that nature, where it's a little more like, hey, this stuff needs to be changed, and they refuse to change it. You know what I mean? That's why I've always said about COD Mobile, the worst thing about its balance changes. They don't have any good balance changes ever. Like you could go back and look into the past at every single one of them that they've posted on Instagram. All of them are bad. Terrible balance changes. So, I don't know. I don't really know what is going on with that game. I feel like it's just kind of like, they're just kind of like doing the bare minimum, right? And DMZ mode is going to be the same thing. So I'm interested to go back to these other games and have more fun with my gaming in my spare time. I think that's going to be more reflective on the channel. It's just me having fun playing other games. Not so serious. Every once in a while you'll see more COD gameplay or whatever's going on, like in a couple weeks when rank resets and the new season comes out and there's DMZ and there's a lot more to do in the game. Obviously I'll be playing the game a lot more, but when there's not, I'm not going to be that way, especially with like BR. Oh man, the thought of grinding BR legendary in COD Mobile just makes me sick. I hate it. It sounds crazy because I've done it every season. It's so boring, but I always do it, and I just get through the boredom. That being said, here we're getting towards the end of this game right now. I'm getting a lot more tough balloons out, and what I wanted to do was I wanted a flying fortress. So if you can see my monkey ace there, the 5th tier upgrade, because BTD Battles 2 has 5th tier upgrades, is the flying fortress, like an AC 130. So the one before that is a Spectre, like a Spectre gunship, and I guess that's only like 20k. The flying fortress is like 75k. So that's a lot of money to have to save up to get, but it's awesome. It's so cool. You know what I mean? Just having one of those flying around up there. I could delete all my other towers. I just want that. I just want to see what that looks like. You know what I mean? So I love it. It's my favorite thing. But it's my favorite tower in this whole game, actually, the flying fortresses. The Spectre is also really cool, though. That was in BTD Battles 1, so everybody kind of knows what the Spectre is. But it's also, like, it's just, that's such a cool tower to have. I don't know. I was just so excited to be able to finally get it. It's just, I've been playing a lot, and I win a lot more in the early game just by rushing people. So when I finally got a game like this one where I got to go late game and hit like around 23, 24, 25, it just felt better, right? But he was going to rush me, and so we get to this end part where it gets spicy, right? So around 25, 26, 27, you can start sending, I think they're BADs. Oh no, they're called DDTs. That's what the balloon is called, DDT. And so it's a black balloon, like a black Moab class balloon. As you can see in the bottom right, the red is the BFB, the blue is the Moab, the black with the green is the Oh My God, and then there'll be a little black one called a DDT. And it's so fast that it will almost always sneak right through your defense. Like if you are not prepared for that round or have something to stall it, you will die to it because it's so fast you cannot physically like pop it in time. All of it, your tower radiuses do not have the radius to pop it fast enough for you to actually beat the balloon before it gets through, especially on this map, which is very quick. This is a very quick map. Like you'll see, look at that Moab, how it's getting through on his side. You know what I mean? That's almost pushing through, and that's a Moab. That's not like a much stronger balloon like the DDT is, and a faster balloon, especially if you balloon boost them. So I need to get more defense up, and that's kind of what I'm working on, right? You see me, I'm up to 11k income. He just spent a bunch of his money. He got a druid and another monkey apprentice or whatever that is, wizard. I'm doing pretty great. You know what I mean? I think I got solid defense here. That tax zone is also probably my second favorite tower. If you get like the super overdrive tax zone, it's like awesome. Like it's so cool. The towers in this game, they did an excellent job with, and that's why I enjoy it so much. Like some of the towers design and like what they do, so cool. And you're seeing that here with a couple of my favorites. Now you get the Spectre. Look at that thing just flying around. Look at it shooting bombs. It is so cool. So cool. I love it. And I don't even know, man. It's just like, it's just so different. You know, it's so cool. I love it. So he's sending me a DTT. I'm panicking, but I have the Spectre. The Spectre pretty much handles that by itself. But I sent him a fortified one. That's why it's got brown on it. And that's hard to beat. So that pretty much sped right through his defense. I was able to actually take mine down, which is pretty awesome. So I'll show you guys my record here. You can take a look at that. I'm not the best, but you know, I have a lot of fun playing this game. That's what matters. Overall, this will be something you guys might see more if it does well. Even if it doesn't do well, you'll probably see it every once in a while just because I play it more. I'll probably do a lot of the grinding for the COD Mobile stuff just in the background, or every once in a while. Maybe I'll post it too. I don't know. Just whatever I feel like at this point. It's very up and down with the mobile gaming side. It'll just be whatever I literally come up with in my head. I'm just, you know, doing a lot of stuff and not paying as much attention to the gaming side of things. That being said, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications if you want to. Thanks for listening to my long commentary. It's been your boy Marcus Morsini. I'm out. Peace.